Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be a singles storyline because hey, it's Friday. I always try to put these out on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. We assume that our character is totally single and we just see what comes out in the storytelling for them, okay? We got Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups begins with an action taker, a decision maker. Granted, this is still kind of testing the waters kind of vibe. This is someone that would move forward, ride forward, make an emotionally charged decision to go do something, to offer something. This is usually an act of like, it's motivated by the desire for emotional satisfaction. And that can be like, it would make me happy to give something beautiful to another person. I usually think of it as somebody rushing forward to give an offer. It doesn't have to be rushing, but the movement forward to give something of value to another individual. And it's usually with a really nice intention, you know? Hey, Brad. All right, let's go ahead and see. Three of Swords. Wow, this could be our lead character is actually wanting to give love and support to someone that they know is in a time of need, especially because we've got the clock back there. I feel like someone could be being a bit of an angel of mercy to a friend or someone that somebody that cares about another individual. They want to see that person and support that person. Hey, Teresa. We got Three of Wands. With a Three of Wands, it's like, you notice they're sitting here actually writing a letter. And this up above, it says notes and it says silence. I gotta say, I feel like our lead character wants to offer support to somebody who's in hurt, who's in pain. They don't want to bombard somebody, but it's almost like our lead character is writing a letter to somebody saying, hey, I would just want you to know I'm thinking about you. And when you're ready, I really would love to see you. I want you to know that you have a place here, or, you know, anytime if you want a friend to talk to, or you want to go out and get, you know, a cup of tea, or you just want to sit in silence, but next to somebody, just know I'm here. There's this element of loyalty with the dog here as well. So it starts to look like somebody really wants to make sure that they are sending that love out to anybody who needs it right now. Arazu, thank you for being here. Hey, Carol. Hey, Lori. Mark. Hello. Hi, Sindhu. The fact that we've got a King of Wands and then the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is our lead character might be reaching out to someone that they view as an amazing king. This king could have gone through a very painful ending and they're still in the midst of it. This character, even if they're heartbroken, they're still a king in the upright. I'm not sure if this is like a friend or if this is a friend that could become something more than that. But we do have our lead character who is a single individual who is cognizant of someone else's hurt and pain, and they want to reach out to that person. This could be somebody at a distance. This could be somebody that, especially because there's the writing involved, this could be like, hey, friend, I heard, you know, I know we live in different states. We haven't talked, you know, face to face in a while, but I heard through my mom, who heard through your auntie that, you know, I know that something painful happened, and I just want you to know that obviously this king is thought of highly. This king is a loving individual. It's like this person would have done the same for our lead character. They too would be there to like offer something, to be supportive, to give something back. And so I think that's why our lead character wants so much to reach out to them. We've got a Nine of Pentacles. We've got a Page of Wands. They're both sideways. They came out together. I gotta say, this is looking like there's a huge unknown. Is that appropriate? Should I reach out to that character? Should I not? But I'm going to do it anyway. I just don't expect a response. I don't know what to expect. I'm not really sure if they're going to say anything to me in response. I'm not really sure if they're going to write me back. I'm not sure if I should check in with them again. What are their needs? Do they just want to be alone? So it's interesting because our lead character is just very much sensitive to not wanting to be overbearing with someone that they want to reach out to. let me ask, what is the real motive for our lead character to reach out to this King of Wands who's going through a tough time? Nine of Wands, because they've been there. They've been there, done that. This is starting to take shape in my mind as like our single lead character has heard that a King of Wands has maybe gone through a breakup. They've become single. And it's like, hey, I've been through a divorce too. I know just where you're at. I know it sucks. And it's taken me a while to get back on my feet, but you can do it too. Or maybe it's like an illness or something, because this is like the wounded warrior. So whatever it is, it's something that our character has been fatigued by it, but they found the strength to get themselves through it. And now they're kind of like, I have some kind of support, genuine support, and maybe even genuine wisdom to offer. So the only reason they're doing this is simply because they don't want somebody else to feel alone or scared or exhausted or unseen, because they're like, I've been there. I had to do it too. And I promise it gets better. It's that kind of vibe here. What is their relationship to the King of Wands? 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay. It's not totally altruistic in this. And I say that because, is it crackly mic? Well, I can't fix it right now because it'll probably require a whole reset. Thank you guys so much for letting me know. We'll make this a shorter video. I'll probably just keep it at just about 12 minutes to wrap this up, and then I'll see what I can do to fix it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate knowing that, because I don't know. I can't tell till the video's over. Please let me know if it's impossible to hear, though, and maybe I'll just scrap this whole thing and we'll have to do it all over. But we'll get a different story. It looks like their relationship to this King of Wands might be that they said, if that King of Wands is ever single, I'm going to come swooping in. I'll tell you that. I would love to connect with this person. I would love to be able to show that I have affection for this person. Guys, can you tell me on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad is it? Is it really disruptive? Some of you say it's not too bad, but I think that there might be more than what I think. You can hear the story. Okay, Mo, thank you so much. You guys are lovely. Thank you so much for the feedback. We got an 8 of Cups. We got the Strength card. So it's an interesting blend. Okay, so it's pretty bad on Christy's side at 8 of 10. Carol says not too bad. All right, then I'll keep pushing on through regardless, and then deal with all of that later. Okay, thank you guys. I feel like our character is saying, yes, if they're ever single, I would want to snatch them up in a heartbeat if that's the case. Of course, they would have to choose me too. But at minimum, I would also still first just be a genuine friend to this person. Like, I think this is a pretty cool character. The fact that they're saying, my first motive is, yes, to offer support. Secondary to that, do I think that they're an amazing human being? Yeah. There is this amazing Etta James song, and it's in it, I think it opens up with her saying, how could she let a man as good as you how could she let a man as good as you slip through her fingers? But then she didn't know I was there standing in line. And I think the title of it is something about like, why don't you spend an evening of love with me? Anyway, it's obviously it's about someone who's been, like saying, man, that's a good man. And if somebody does not appreciate that man, I will gladly step up. I think regardless, first and foremost, our single character says, I just want them to know that they're amazing. I want them to know that they didn't deserve the heartbreak or betrayal or whatever happened to them. This doesn't have to be about a chick, wanting to uplift a dude because she wants a chance with them. It could be that, could be same-sex couple, could be reverse gender roles, whatever. I never read for genders. But I think that the underlying, like the whole purpose of this is we have a lead character who is mature enough to say, first, I just want them to know that they're amazing. And I want them to know that I've been through it too and it sucks. So don't feel alone and don't feel like you got cast aside and don't feel like a fool and don't feel like you're worthless and all that crap, because that's how you feel sometimes when you go through a really painful ending. So just know Nobody's laughing at you behind your back thinking that you're the fool who got played. Just know you're somebody that I hold in high esteem. You're somebody that I respect. And if you ever are healed up enough and you want to ask me out, my answer is yes. It's kind of like it's all that rolled into one. But I do think that the characters' motives they're not to be like, they're not coming in to try to pretend to be a friend only to then grab this person and snatch them. I don't think that at all. What about the King of Wands? What's their... I gotta check that before we wrap this one up. Tell me about the King of Wands. How does the King of Wands feel about our lead character? Page of Coins, High Priestess, Ten of Cups, Knight of Swords. Well, this is one of those stories where they have an underlying inkling as well, especially because of that High Priestess that says, I know that there's something here. I know that this person is reaching out with something sincere, something true, and something small. Our pages are our messengers. The message that I've received from this person is heartfelt, and I know that. And it's a message of friendship, because pages don't touch on love, not really. It's always something kind of like innocent. But I also know underneath that innocence, I feel a connection to this person. Maybe they've always secretly kind of thought, even if they were where they wanted to be and in a relationship, they might have held our lead character in high esteem as well, and always thought, that's an amazing person. If I weren't married and in this connection, you know what, that's another person that I could have seen myself building a life with. I'm not saying they were lusting after or, emotionally cheating or anything like that, but rather there's this, the High Priestess is seeing what is a bond that exists. Just saying, like, I could see you as being a kindred spirit that I could see myself having a great deal of happiness with as well. But what's interesting is they already see the writing on the wall. And even in their grief and even in their loss and even in their time of trouble, they know that this character is offering them something of friendship first, but they already know that there is something more here, a chance at great happiness, and that they may not want to burn too much daylight before actually taking action on something. If something has changed and is over, I'm just kind of feeling like instead of this being a devastating loss, I'm wondering if instead life, we got a Five of Wands and we got the Two of Swords in the reverse. I feel like they're not trying to leap into something new with our lead character before letting themselves grieve and heal properly. But I think that they also have this, when we get the High Priestess, we kind of know that, but I'm still alive. And even if I've had a loss and even if I've been heartbroken, life goes on and there are other beautiful experiences in life to be had. And although like part of them is fighting with, they know at some point, if they do start connecting to our lead character, things might progress a lot faster. And they already know this and they're struggling with it in their mind and heart because they're like, if I start talking to this person, I already know my feelings are going to emerge for this person. And I want to not jump into anything too fast. But it also looks like when it's a Ten of Cups that they're both understanding, like I just can't help it. I feel like we could be a Ten of Cups. It might be inappropriate to swiftly attempt to get the Ten of Cups together, but it's a little bit like, I don't know, I feel like there's a pre-existing bond between these two that is built first upon a kindred spirit energy, a genuine affection, a genuine respect. But I don't think either one maybe wants to shortchange their lives and say, well, we're not allowed to seek happiness in each other's arms until, this much time has passed because society says so. I kind of think that's a bit of the struggle in this one. And I just hope that these two characters do what's right for them instead of what's considered appropriate. Because lots of things in society that have been considered appropriate, absolutely morally wrong. We can look at history and we can see many examples of that. So just because people say this is acceptable, this is not, I just disagree, because if we only look at that, then we would have never made some advances that were deeply necessary in society. So I kind of think that whatever is right for individuals when it comes to like matters of the heart, especially, it's only they who can decide what works for them is I guess the way I would interpret this. But again, that's me always wishing characters get to do what's right for them. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And thank you guys again for letting me know about the audio. I just decided to push on through this for those of you that were here and just dealing with it. But I will see you guys again, and I might do a whole different reading after I fix audio on this, or try. All right. Bye, guys.